This is lab 3 for computer programming. So I have 4 LEDs, a push button, and a servo motor that barely works. But I'll go into that in a second. So each time I push the button, one of the LEDs will turn on, and they'll turn on sequentially. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the 5th time I push the button, they'll all turn off. And the way that the motor should work, and it's wired up correctly, it's just getting too weak of a input to actually do anything. So you can hear it clicking like it's trying to move, but it's not actually moving when I run this program, unfortunately. But the motor should turn on with the first button push, then off, and then pulse, and then on, and then off. That should be the sequence, and that is what it is doing if you listen really closely for the little click, click, click of the motor. But unfortunately, it doesn't really work very well. So I'll go ahead and show the turning on and off of the LEDs. So first one turns on, and the motor should be clicking very quietly. Can't really hear it. I can feel it, but and then second LED, and the motor turns off. Third LED, and it's pulsing, sort of, kind of. I can feel it going click, click, click. But anyway, and then the fourth LED turns on, and the motor should run steadily. It's not, but then they all turn off along with the motor on the 5th button push. And that is lab 3. The only other thing was with the push button, I had to configure it a couple of different ways to make it to work. I tried a couple different push buttons. Basically what was happening was there was too much feedback noise from the Arduino, so I had to put a resistor in. I started out with a small resistor because I knew I would need it, but I had to move up to a bigger resistor because the small one got kind of hot and it was still getting too much noise and not doing its job. So that is my lab for computer programming.